Hello and welcome on the Blade Break channel. Today we are embarking on the second volume of Oldhim's adventures. We didn't make any changes to the deck yet. We were kinda glad with the performance last time, so let's keep that going. Enjoy the games. Please leave any comments, guys, especially on the misplays, different play lines that you may be think of during the games. And yeah, let's go and find some games for us for today. We will start our adventure with the Kano matchup, and we will be using the sledge as well as all the AB that we potentially can. When it comes to the deck, we want those respites and take away the D-reacts, include any pitches and maybe pummels to maybe go white is better. Let's leave out the CNCs and let's say we are ready. Well, let's wish them good luck, have fun, and we will see what we can do with that awful wizard. So the Kano matchup is actually a bit weird. They're using Spellfire Cloak. That's fine, I guess. The hat to put to stack the top. Okay. So the idea is that when we have a pummel, we have a pummel. Dominated attacks work as well, but most likely we will be just sledging away. So unfortunately they will be able to push something through, and let's just maybe block 3 with that. Take 2. Don't tell me it's a snap. We will be preventing 3 as well. As much as we can and take away those reds. Yeah. So we filtered out some of the reds. Ideally we want to have like at least 3 blues in hand to be able to play the sledge, have something floating for the prevention. Maybe deck them out, catch them with some pummels. I want this stacked with this, and maybe that over the top. So yeah, we can potentially start with the heart to make the turn weird for them, so let's do that. Pitching of course the earth card to have the Oakenold stacked. Let's see if they respond to that. Yeah, so they used 1, they will be drawing 2, and they will fire away again. So that's nasty, and we can prevent 3 of that easily. That's fine, I guess. We can still follow up with the sledge, and that's what we will do. So we take 2 cards, or 1, and make some damage. That's fine. Potentially that's something important for them to arsenal. We want that on the bottom first, then ideally some dominates. and they will be playing the clarity potion. So that was just a no block card. Let's say we want to play that to make things harder for them. I guess that's fine. That is fine as well. Maybe we can push some damage with a pummel. That's fine as well. Okay. We want to use crown soon. Yeah, maybe let's reply with the crown now. To have some additional resources to play this ledge. But guess what? Not really. And they can they do not have the resources to do more, so let's take 4. Because they cannot play that one. So we are doing 6. Unfortunately not 10. But yeah, let's do 6. Put that on the bottom, followed up by maybe the pummel. And arsenal that. Now ideally we want to attack that with the dominate to push some damage and be able to pummel. I mean, we shouldn't show that, we should play that first. So all of that costs more. So maybe but we can't because this will not be fused. Nah, let's play it like that and show that. So now we have a dominated attack for 12 if we want to, with the effect of this card potentially. They of course can try to do something, and we can prevent one of that. Shame that we did not have like 2 ice cards. Yeah, so we did a bunch, and they will be now. And that's still a channel in play. So now we can dominate again, put them on clock, and that's maybe more important now because they will want to soon opt and make the turn. So actually playing the dominates is more important. Putting them on clock. they are not using the potions to opt before they use Kano. So they are leaving that for the potentially last turn. They will be blocking like that, getting 5. Down to 7. And we will do that. So now they have the potion. And we can go for 5 and a 6, so that's 11. But we can as well play another dominate and put them on 2 life. Not sure which is better. They have the good setup now, so maybe let's do that and start with the go again. They have to give us more cards than that. So now we still make 2 damage, which is great, and can follow up with a sledge and have 2 for the prevention. They gave us 3, which is even better. But we have a red hand now, and they caught us with that. But they do not have to know that, and we can kinda trick them a bit. By going with the sledge. So now they do not know that we have 2 reds. Maybe it will be too soon for them to start. Yeah. So we can arsenal 1. And maybe Pummel doesn't work on that. That's okay. They wanted to clear out the arsenal for the wildfire. So now let's use that one. For the go again. They just passed. Don't know why. Maybe they will write something. Okay, they disconnected. They had a good setup. If this was the wildfire, they could have popped the boots, played that, opt a bunch, set up the top, start doing damage. They still had the ragamuffins. Not even a try. Don't know why they didn't want to do that. But good game anyway. We kinda have a lot of reds for the Kano matchup, and we didn't find any respites, so that was it was getting hot in here. And yeah, your deck in order from top. So the respite was just on top, So maybe if they started doing the combo, we could use the crown, get that, and use that for the wildfire to stay alive. So we would be lucky, I guess. Yep, good one. Let's find some more games for today. Now it's time to face the Briar. We will leave the setup when it comes to the equipment like that and take the reacts. The reacts are good. Let's do not take the CNCs, we will go first, but maybe include some of those and that just to be a bit more than 60 in case they include the whole deck with the sideboard to play the long game and avoid being decked out. Let's wish them good luck and fun as well. We kinda could have included the whole deck, fearing that they will do that. But yeah, us starting is a good thing in that case, and that is one of my probably most favorite first turns, where we can do that and fuse. Now either taking the HP, no filter of the hand, and you can play your turn, or you block and you have no turn after that. Even if you want to block some of the damage, you will get 2 frostbites or 3, yeah. So let's block it all and take the turn off. And we are taking some good cards as well. We basically took Bramble Nimblism, one of the Exudes, and let's see what they do with 4 frostbites. Yeah, that's good. A snatch. So when it comes to the snatch, we will prevent that, we will use the crown, and we will block. No reason to take the damage. Let's block. Hope there is no lightning press. Shame we do not have the ice reaction. So now it will just be a hammer, no frosty. They will take the damage most likely. No reason for them to block unless it's a bad hand and they can prevent some of that and still play out the plan. But look at that, almost already even on cards. Arsenal, the D-React. You can play D-React with a shield, block with something. Oh, now that's a blocking turn for sure. They fused it with the Autumn's Touch. Is that a mountain? Is it Channel Mount now? Nimblism. So that will be an 8 attack. Or even more. 9. So we have a 9 attack with Go Again. we will gladly block we will gladly block 10 of it. Yeah, let's see what else they can do. Just a snatch. So let's block with that one and that one and pay one. Actually, it would be better for them to attack with the Rosetta now, pitching that snatch. They would not waste the card and potentially push some damage. And by doing that, they wasted a good attack. And yeah, we will be arsenaling and let's reset. Already 2 snatches, 2 nimblism, E-strike, force of nature, bramble, and exude. So some good attacks, some good non-attack actions, some great non-attack actions, and yeah, a little less to worry about. They will be starting with the Runechant and Entwine Lightning. Let's see if that is fused, but let's start with preventing that, using a crown. Yeah. Did they fuse that? No. So in that case, just to be safe, we will block with that and that, paying 1. We can always de-react to get no damage at all, and reply with hammer and arsenal, and just rotate. So they will do no tricks. Now in that case, we will take the resource of Tunic, play that, because it's like more damage and on-hit effect, potentially preventing them from using some of the abilities. Shame we cannot fuse that. It would be so great if we just could fuse that one right now. They will give us no blocks. So imagine now they would get a frostbite and they would have to play off 3 cards. So they have the unmovables. I'm kinda okay to get unmovable on that one and not that fused. And potentially we will be fusing something. So the question is that we potentially should pitch with that to be able to play the de-react of the mana. Pummel is kinda a greedy play. So yeah, let's use that. Nothing really happened. But we may still have a Frosty, so let's block that one. And we showed them yellow pummel. This is a one-off, but now they potentially may think that there's a lot of that. So the de-react was not needed because they had 2 cards, and yeah, they would still have the arsenal. Now we can present a Frosty, which is kinda more awkward if they let that hit for them. And Arsenal the Oaken, leaving that in hand in case it's needed. So 12 cards on their side already wasted, one unmovable, and it may be the case that they are only playing one off. Playing 3 of those maybe potentially weird for them. We are getting the equipment now. They will be playing off 5 cards. Let's see. Okay, so they didn't change anything. They really must like that. So let's Arsenal Oaken. A fused Oaken would be great, but I'm guessing we will have to block that turn, and we will have to block a lot. So we have to say goodbye to that. Let's see what they can present now. You know, playing that would be great with that on in the field, especially after that block, because potentially we can push the damage, prevent that from sitting for 2 turns. But I do not want to waste my life. Okay, so we kinda still, that's 5, that's 7. What we will have to do is block with that, and use the D-react. For 2. Let's see another. Yeah. So that's a 7. And we can potentially D-react to that as well, preventing them from having the arsenal. We do not need the hammer. Oh, we can't D-react now. Yeah, that's right. I guess I want the arsenal, so we can react with that, sink that, react with that, and play that for the attack to lose go again. Let's see if they will want to pay that and then make the double reaction. Okay, so they already pitched 1 earth, which is not ideal. The go again does not bother me. I would prefer to react with that one. And that will be 7. That would be, oh, that was bumped. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, let's do not prevent that. And go straight into the reaction phase. So let's use that. Getting that on the bottom. Now let's use that, paying 2, and use that, pitching like that. So now they will not be keeping the mountain. Yeah, and we will be kinda preventing a lot. So even if they follow up with Rosetta, we can still pay 1 to prevent that, and yeah, get the 2. So overall, for the amount, I mean for the channel, 5 damage. Through is not so bad. Now they are playing the Surge. Lightning Surge, we will be using that. So that's a 9. Let's block with that one, and that one. Yeah, pay 1. We will be getting hit, they will get the embodiment, but I kinda like the arsenal, and we can reply with a Frosty and have the arsenal. They can block with 1 card now, thanks to that, I know. But still, I guess that was a decent play to make. But yeah, they had to use the equipment yet again. And an Earth card. Arsenal that. So another search. We can play the Crown of Tunic, and I guess we will do that. Nimblism and a Snatch into the Rosetta. So that's a 12. Let's block with that. That. It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we will not be taking more damage. Yeah. So now 3 snatches of the way, 3 nimblism of the way, bramble, 2 brambles, 2 red surges. They have still 2 mountains, which is scary. But yeah. I guess that is fine. It's a 3, so pulls on top. And when it comes to 3, I guess we will play the Oasis leaving the 2 mana to potentially block with a staunch and put that into arsenal. So just a Rosetta. If this is just the Rosetta, we will take one with that in the arsenal then and present a Frosty. Good old Frosty. That is fine. We may want to prevent that. And I kinda do want to do that, to give them the Frosty. Don't know if that was a good play, but it might be a good one. Pulse, of course. That's okay, we will just sync. And I guess we will not be syncing. Now the Rosetta will be a follow-up, but we can reply with the reaction. And I guess we can that had to go again. I don't know why they didn't attack with the Rosetta. Maybe it's scar for a scar after the channel mount. That's fine. Let's see what's next. Exude. So we want to do that before the exude. We want to do that. So now we can play that for 7 into another 7. Or 5. Or we can block all that. Let's try blocking that out with the 8 to have the D-react and that one. No reason to take the damage. They will at some point lose all the attacks. So now let's play the hammer. Or maybe we could have taken the damage and reply with a turn of 12 damage. I don't know. Arsenal that one. We kinda want to sync Pummel for now. That's the force of nature. So we kinda want to use that one. Or not really. Let's use that one. Okay, that was a good choice. It seems. So that's a 12. We go again. And we can block 5, 8, 12. And have that. Did they use one pitch? But they drew a card. And this may be another earth. Yeah, let's block with that one. Pass. Use that one. Paying 2. Use that one. Putting that on the bottom. Respite will not help us now. The problem is if that is an attack and we have nothing now to block that, and this may go out of hand. Now they will be just maintaining the mountain, which is bad, especially that we take 4 now. Let's arsenal and see what's next. The respite we may wanna hold on to, but yeah. So second force of nature used. We have 1 channel mount used 2 times, so let's not use the crown yet, not just yet. Yeah. What's next? And they fused with the next channel. So they have another. And we have a coax. Coax can be blocked with 2 and the respite. So let's block it. Let's block with the 2 cards. And a respite. This channel will die, the other one will go into the arsenal. We may actually wanna play that. Let's arsenal that. Let's be reasonable. We can use the crown of tunic. So that's a scar. Let's use that. So they did not find any earth cards. I guess we will block 3 and we will ask them to pay 2. Let's see if they will. So they got rid of 2 cards now. And we could react to the last one and reply with hammer and arsenal. This may be an attack for 0, so let's not waste any card for block now and reply with the hammer. They will be taking that. No reason not to. So basically what we've seen is one channel pitched on the bottom now, one used, multiple good attacks used, 2 force of nature used as well. Let's not use the crown just yet. Cause maybe we will wanna okay, so they gave it, we will see what they gave it, but now we kinda wanna use that, setting up the dominate attacks. So they drew a card. We will block with that one and that one, paying 1. Now it's a forgo again. And we can block with that, maybe react. And see what happens. So let's not let that hit, and still have 1 floating prevention. That's fine. Rosetta, we will pay 1 to prevent the arcane. 1 will be prevented that way, we will take 2. Let's arsenal, and yeah, we've seen another attacks like the good ones. The issue is that they still have 2 channels, 1 20 cards away or 19 cards away, but if they use all the attacks before getting into the second channel, now we kinda want to... How many staunches did I use? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not getting another one, right? Yeah. So another turn when we have to block, but that's the last force of nature. So after that we only need to care about their hand, no draws for them. So let's block that as best as we can. And see what happens. So I search fused phone. That's good for me. So we can block free. Undo that. We want that token out. Let's block 3, 5, 6, and let's react with the good old ice reaction. And this kinda puts them in a really bad spot right now, because they already used 3 Force of Natures. They used 1 mountain, okay, still have 2, but they've used so many good attacks that even if they find the mountain, they will have no good attacks to play that with. That would be a good turn. If we just can like stop some of that, it would be just great. So that's a Rosetta. We can prevent one of that. Block 2, play that fused. That's good. That's the turn we've needed. So now let's actually maybe not waste a card. Just take 1 damage here. Because we do not want to get decked out. And we will actually do this and show them that now it's a good one. 9 damage, crippling their turn, letting us breathe. Yeah. So you know what? We will actually prevent that arcane. I do not see a reason not to. They will be taking more damage because of that. We will be staying healthy. And yeah. Next turn we can play Channel into the Frosty Hammer. Okay, they are playing Soul Tomorrows. I don't know if that's a good pick. They still have 2. They can... Okay, need to cost 2 or more. So now we kinda wanna use that, pitching with that, prevent 1. Block it like that. Okay, so now let's play the Channel and Frosty. So actually they have access to 5 mountains. Okay, full block. Arsenal. They play the channel. Let's see if they can present any attacks. Not really, so we will use that and we will use that. And now we can play the Rouse. Not really. So we can play Glacial, Fused. And we will do that. Just to put them at 9. Maybe soon they will have to start blocking the hammer each time, and they have no equipment. So even they took the mountain and still have 3, I guess they will have little attacks to play along. Imagine that out of that 19 cards, 3 are mountains, so there are 16 cards in a deck where half of them are blue earth cards that they used to pitch. I could have arsenaled that and leave that on hand, but let's see what they will attack with. Every blocked attack now is getting us closer to the actual finish line. They want to maintain the channel, I guess. They took the surge and will be attacking with the Rosetta. We can take the tempo play that with a pommel, so it's a 10. Let's actually do that. Let them know that they will not have a good turn. They use a tome for that. So let's pitch that. Let's see. Of course I will pummel that. And I can prevent 1 arcane as well, if needed. So you are at 2 now. And play off 3 cards. And I have a lot of goodies. Captain's Call. Okay. Gloomvale. Without go again. They have Snappies, of course. If that hits, it will be a go again. So let's do that. Undo the blocks. Let's do that. I do not want to choose an instant. I will want to pay 1. Let's do that. Paying 2. Let's do that. No card in arsenal, no Rosetta. Mate. And you guess what? You know what's coming? A Frosty. Okay, so they used Snappies. Why though? To attack with the Rosetta? Yeah. Let's prevent 0. Let's take the 4. That's fine. Because I prefer a card and a Frostbite. For you, sir. We are still kinda good when it comes to the cards. It's like 19 to 21, 22. 3 cards more. Maybe they will block, so they will waste 1. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, they start using the earth cards now. So 2 cards taken, that's fine. And we will kinda be doing that. Now they will not want to give us too many cards. We can just dominate, but they can have like the last, even if they have one. You know what? Let's take the resource. Let's do that. Let's play that. And let's have a kill for sure. Just do that for the shit and gigs, yeah. So that's a GG, mate. A good one. That's kinda right. That's a hammer almost every turn, so that's good. And yeah, overall a good matchup. They kinda didn't know how to set up properly, and they've wasted multiple attacks during the game before they were able to establish channels. Force of natures as well, so maybe there was like 1 force of nature with channel turn, otherwise not really. So yeah, it was kinda easy to block, maintain the card advantage and get exactly to that point when they are left with almost no attacks. Even if they have the mountains, they have nothing to do with them. So good game, and let's go on to the next one. Last matchup for the day will be the Islander, and for Islander we will be getting rid of the D-reacts, of course. We want to be able to go wide, so the beltings will go in, as well as pummels, some of those earthy cards and CNCs, I guess. And for the equipment we will use Sledge, Heart of Ice, and all that arcane stuff. And yeah, let's start the game. This is a tough matchup for Oldhim. We want to kill them before they can set up the frost hexes with the chills, with the amulets. And yeah, they will be starting, so we want to prevent as much damage as we can. So I don't see a reason not to do that. The fused would be a good one, but we can still draw like one blue and something to have that fused. So let's go for another 3 just to take 1 and put that on the bottom. It's a shame to use E-strike in here. I mean to use the endless by pitching the E-strike. So what we can do is actually we can E-strike to go again, but then we risk not being able of playing the sledge. So because we can receive a frostbite. So let's pitch like that and fuse with the channel. So we can still prevent some damage or get the arsenal. I don't know if we want to prevent only 3 or if we prefer to have the arsenal available. I guess we want to prevent as much damage as we can. We will not pay. Yeah. It's better to prevent, to make it harder for them to finalize the OTK. OTK for 22 against 55 is a big difference. And yeah, this may come in handy. I mean, the HP. Arsenal for now is not so important. Okay, so they will be reacting to that. And this will give them 1 frostbite. So they undid that. They play this or both. So they take no damage, but get to frostbite, potentially only being able to arsenal and pass. That's good info for them, since it's our goal to kill them as fast as possible, and they just need the setup. They did not waste any of the important cards, meaning let's do that. Another 8, try to push. So already a frost hex, which is not good info for us. It's really early in the game and they already started the setup. So we are on the clock now. We will be able to push 2 damage. Not really impactful. We will prevent the damage from frostbite and arsenal the Oakenhold. I guess that's fine. We can try to get diffusion and play that despite having some frostbites, maybe take those off to prevent the damage as well. We didn't get diffusion, so now the best course of action would be to still present a decent attack, having some mana left. And already amulet. They are really getting close to the setup in first few turns, like making progress each turn, which is scary. And we take 2 cards. We need those pummels. We need those disruption turns. Yet again, so we have a pummel now, but we can only play that with Oakenhold, which is not ideal. We want those dominated attacks. So maybe we will start with the crown. And now let's play that. And now we will not be able to play the pummel. So I messed up. We should have attacked with the Oakenold and pummel that. We are getting 5 damage in. No, not really. 1 damage in, and already 2 frost hexes. Really, that's really bad for us to be true at this point in the game. So now definitely we are pummeling the CNC. Let's play the CNC. And we will be pummeling that. They cannot de-react. They already used free defense reactions, but they are playing the Insidious Chill. So the setup is this is just sick to find all those cards so soon and still be able to maintain decent HP. So block all that and play all those expensive cards. Really good start for them. So yeah, now they will use the respite, and let's see what else. We will react, of course. But they will still be able to maintain the arsenal and some decent HP. Now we can kinda go wide with go again and into the CNC. That's just sick. That is just sick. Yeah. Fire away. Fire away. Go again, sir. That's fine, we are dealing 2. And now if they have de-react, it will not help them. If they left that for the second attack. So they just block 6. No arsenal for them, which is like a breeding point for us. Now what we can do is play that into Oakenold to present 12 damage, or play that into the Sledge and arsenal that one potentially. So let's do that. We could have started with the crown as well. So they use respite. This attack is now worthless. Let's use the crown. Let's see what we can get. So that's a sledge and an arsenal. So they either take 2 or 3 or still have no arsenal. I prefer the latter with the 3 frost hexes. So they take 2. Kinda good for them. Already 3 fates, 2 sinks, 2 respites, which is fine, I guess. They are searching for more of those now. And then Ice Eternal to finish things off. Now we can play the CNC style. So they are playing the Insidious. I mean, either Ice Vein, we can pay not to discard and still maintain the ability to play the Pommel. But with this one, we kind of want to use the Crown now to maybe draw into a blue. So we will pay 2. And we will prevent, let's say, the whole 3. Just to keep the life total high. We would not be able to play the Pommel. So that would not help us. Maybe we could have, you know, discarded 1 and maintained the arsenal, a pommel in arsenal. Because now 2 red pommels are way back on the bottom. So they created 3 frostbites. We will not be able to play that, but we will be able to play that one. Let's see how they can respond. So yeah, they are still unfortunately really high on the HP. So we kinda cannot do anything about it. They will be getting closer to the setup. And yeah, that is what already starts to happen. And the waning moon, so they want us to lose HP. Yeah. So let's prevent the 3, and 1 we will be taking 2. Now again, they play the tactic. Shame, because we would be able to play Rouse. But now actually we will be able to play the Endless, taking rid of the Frostbites, preventing 2, getting 3, maybe 6. Yeah, so let's prevent the 2. And the rest will hit us. We can prevent 0, and we will get another 3 from that. Really early setup, really a pain. Now we can go wide again. So let's go wide. Cold snap. I will not pay 1. We can prevent the 2 to be able to play the sledge, because sledge will cost 5. So they use the respite. A perfect turn for them. They just had everything they needed to stop that. Yeah, no change in life total except for us, and they still maintain the arsenal. And we can only hope that now maybe we will be able to do better. It's a chill. So we get 1 frostbite, which we will be able to overcome. That's fine. And now let's go with a 7 attack. We could have drawn to have the arsenal. But now I want to push the 4 damage, and I want to get some of those. Okay. That's fine. So 3 damage pushed. Now we will not be able to play the pummel on the attack, but maybe we will be able to play the pummel on the sledge. But they are playing the first Ice Eternal. And we kinda want to pay the 2. We will not pay this time to be able to prevent some of the arcane. So now let's prevent 2. And that's fine, they take 6 or have no arsenal, or block something and have no arsenal now. So they will be playing from the Striders. This will give us 12 damage, so we will be at 13. And they have to draw into something impactful, so no arsenal, playing from Striders. Yeah, we cannot do that. In that case, we want to play the sledge and have 8 resources available for any of the preventions. They will just block, potentially do nothing, and rotate back to the arsenal. But still they have 2 Ice Eternals. Okay, so a 6 block and rotate back to the arsenal. Understandably. 9 block, they are afraid of the pummel. Good to know. If they tracked the pummels, they would know that 2 of them are way back in the deck. So now they will arsenal, and we will do the go again stuff to force some action on them. Yeah, let's do the go again. Because now we can play the crown and a sledge and maybe have some resources for the prevention. Let's see what they decide to do. They have the tunic resource and all 5 cards to play with, which is kinda scary, but yeah. Some D-react, I guess. If they do nothing, then I will pass, because I want to be able to live through. If we commit into the sledge, they will reply with an instant. And make that painful. So they do it now. They could have waited for me to make the second attack and then have a immediate kill. Now they are risking that we will be able to do something about that. But they can kinda burn all of their amulets and kill us anyway. We will use that. And we will pay 2. We will pay additional 2 in that case. And we will pay additional 2 in that case. Question is how many frostbites they can give me. Waning moon. So let's prevent 2. And 0 from that, and I will be taking 9. And they will be taking 5. Meaning we can still get them. This is the second Ice Eternal, and they have now only 2 taxing effects. But this is still 4 resources, which is a shame. Yeah, they kind of find it all early in the game, which made this all difficult. But yeah, I do not want to react. And we will pass the turn. No, we cannot do anything about that. Now let's attack with that. Shame we cannot fuse it. And they can play from the arsenal only. With the Ice Vein. They will use the Insidious, so we will pay 2. They will use the Amulet, so we will pay 2. And we will be only able to prevent 1. So they have us. So that's a GG. Really early setup on their side. We were threatening 7 damage per turn, which is not bad. Shame we couldn't, force more pummels or go wide strategies, but yeah, it's that kind of a matchup. Roll on a dice. If they find those early, that's fine. If they block well, they do not have to find it early. If they block well, they can still set up. We didn't find the respite, not even one.
to be able to stop all this. But yeah, imagine if we had a respite this turn and prevent that off respite, get 1 life. They have to block 7, so they use those 2 cards and get 1. Play with no arsenal, no boots. We are in the driving seat then, potentially finalizing with 1 dominated attack. But yeah, anyway, good games today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next time. Please leave some comments, especially on the play lines, mistakes, and so on. Thanks again. Cheers.